What's shaking, YouTube? Nights? Welcome to Lords of the Long Box Spence, the cover price comic book shakers of the week for the 19th of October. Dare I say, we are inching ever so closer to Halloween. Yeah. And you know what that means, right? We need some spooky music, shall we?
Yeah.
Which one did I play last time? That's my favorite one.
I love the last part of that. I love the ending. That was
sorry, we're running late, man. I don't think we have time for Randall Park, man. It's
Well, you know what? Let's bring Matt Damon on. Well, later we'll do Damon later.
All right, we'll do Damon later. All right, let's get right to it, boys. Later. Yeah, shout out to Romney for the $2 super chat. Just saying hi. Well, hello.
What's up, Ronnie?
I mean, it's not like
I hope you are feeling better.
$50 that he gives to Nerdvana every show, but we'll take it.
Oh, Ronnie. Hey, dude, absolutely great, brother. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This show is brought to our friends over at CovrPrice.com for your price guides, collections, and trends. Head over to CovrPrice.com for a 2-week free trial or for the low price of a McRib. Sign up and get all kinds of cool stuff, and you'll thank us later going down the rabbit hole. Speaking of rabbit holes, use the discount code LOTLB to get 15% off anything in the Bird City Comics store. Did I ever ask you why you guys call yourselves Bird City Comics?
Yeah, so Bird City is actually slang for Phoenix.
No shit.
It's like Urban Dictionary. If you look up Phoenix, Arizona, it's Bird City. Yeah, we have the Cardinal. It's Phoenix. It all makes sense.
Oh.
Hey, question for you, Laura. I know you were crushing New York Comic-Con.
Thank you.
Was there any inventory left? Are we going to be able to use any of that discount code on that?
So here's, I was actually kind of saving this. We put a couple of the foil Zatanna Adam Hughes back up on the site at retail.
Whoa. Nice.
At retail.
What?
So they are up there right now. We didn't tell anybody. We just kind of quietly put some up that we had left over from things, some deals. So
I'm
they are
loving that
there.
Carla Cohen cover too, by the way.
Oh,
Laura.
thank you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm following
You
Carla
got another
Cohen.
surprise
Oh,
up
my
your
God.
sleeve, but you're not wearing sleeves. So what is tomorrow's drop?
So this is Crave. Yeah, this is written by Maria Lovett. She did the Faithless series, and we are the only store that got an exclusive for this title. So Crave issue number 1. If you guys are familiar with Torchy, this is obviously influenced by Torchy number 1. And I've been wanting.
Damn.
Now, do you see it?
Shout out to Ronnie, $50. Damn.
We paid forever to see this
Oh,
stuff,
Ronnie,
man.
Ronnie,
Ronnie,
thank you,
you.
brother.
He did $55. All right.
$49.99.
Thank you very much, Ronnie. Appreciate it, brother, man.
That's
Or
awesome.
Dude, that's awesome,
sister
Ronnie.
girl.
Good peoples, man. Good peoples right
That's
there.
crazy.
They're from Florida,
Crazy,
right up your alley, Marty. Or
Yes, sir. Ronnie,
Yes, sir.
That's so
message me,
nice.
brother. We'll hook up sometime, man.
Yes.
All right, tell us more about. Get rid of that graphic, JB. Goddamn it. Let's see, look at this.
You don't want a
cover.
text alert when this cover drops. I'm putting the
Yeah,
number
this
up
is
there.
gonna be. It's gonna be tough. We have 200 that we're gonna have available because we do wholesale and we do comp Carla Cohen. So
Oh my
if
goodness.
you want to be logged in so that you can be ready to go. She did a great job. I've been wanting to do the Torchy homage for a while, but I knew it had to be a title that fit. Oh, this book. You want to know what it's about?
Yes.
So you get an app on your phone and it makes your desires come true. So she's like a simulation.
Done that.
for the-
Hello.
She shows
Welcome
up. Is that what you? What?
Yeah, like that's
Gorgeous.
kind of the premise of it. Very sexy book. And yeah, she
You
nailed it.
can't go
so.
wrong with Carla Cohen too, man. Oh my
Cheers.
God, she's
She's
amazing.
Yeah,
amazing.
she's a dope artist. It has some Olivia I forgot her name. Olivia the
yeah.
artist. What's her? I forgot her last name, but she does a lot
I
of
always
pinup
mess
stuff.
up her last name.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
she draws women with more of a curvy-esque look to them,
yeah.
but still dope. So make sure. What time's that
Really
drop on
nice.
Friday?
It's
What time?
Olivia
What time?
Dennis. It's terrible. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And be
There you go.
logged
I'm getting
in
that. I'm
and
getting that bad
ready
boy.
to
Be
buy,
logged
'cause
in.
there are
I'm
only
getting there.
200.
Loaded, baby. You have no excuse.
What? Only 200. Oh my God.
And it's in already, or 10 minutes. Well, we started at 6:05, so we're really 10 minutes in, and we haven't even shown any comics yet. So let's get right to it, boys
Oh, yeah.
and girls. This is the Shakers of the Week, where we look at the biggest and most interesting sales found on the exclusive Daily Shakers list. You can check it out over on CovrPrice.com, and we'll see what's shaking today, boys and girls. What do you got to do? Watch baseball?
Right?
Wow. I would normally
Football?
watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jacksonville and
Get outta
somebody
here.
whack. Anyway,
Come on, man.
this is interesting because this is a holdover from the top 10 list.
Ooh,
yeah.
yes. Shaker number 1 brings you American Psycho number 1. This is the metal New York City Comic-Con variant. Sumerian, published in 2023. American Psycho is a horror film that started Christian Bale as the neurotic killer Patrick Bateman. This movie has gone on to become an absolute cult classic film that has spawned memes, t-shirts, and various toys and collectibles. The characters finally received the comic treatment from the new imprint, Sumerian Comics. Last month, the 1 in 10 business card variant for an issue number 1 has reached our top 10 already, with prices from a raw copies reaching $50, with the 110 being so well. The entire community was caught off guard this past week when a super limited foil and even more limited metal versions were available at New York City Comic Con. These versions are similar to the business card variant, just in foil and metal versions. Cover Price reached out.
Man, you're in rare form today.
Yeah. Cover Price reached out to Sumerian Comics to confirm that the foil has a print run of 150 copies. 50 sold at the convention, and the metal has a print run of 50 copies. Only 10 sold at the convention. When finding out about these rare versions, many collectors immediately found the few sold listings on eBay. The foil sold for $380, and the metal sold for an astounding $500. If more copies become available, it will be interesting to see how much heat is there for collectors and where prices may end up.
Shout out to Ant in the house. Bird City says we only had a couple and they went lightning fast.
Yeah, they're already gone.
They're gone.
And they're gone.
What?
Yeah.
Which
This is
one's
interesting.
the Torchy one?
No, the Zatanna. We had
Oh,
like a
the
couple,
Zatanna.
so we put them up and
God.
they were just.
You got
They're gone.
to love those cult classics, though. You know,
Do you know what's
There's a lot
interesting
of
in this
things.
cover? American Psycho #1, the Randall Bruder 2023 NYCC business card variant. Or is it just business card? I don't know. On the top 10, we didn't show front and back. We only showed the front cover.
No, we only show the front, right?
So this shows the whole wraparound cover, and it looks like a business card. For those who've seen the movie, you know the obsession he has with business cards. It's one of the best scenes ever, man. Anyway, American Psycho #1. What do you have for the next shaker? Yes.
Oh, yes.
Ooh. Isn't this JB? JB?
Muted, JB.
JB.
Man, I was totally just spitting the killer game right there. Anyway, man, next up on the list, we've got a great issue here. We've got Creepy issue #9,
Yeah,
originally published in 1966 from Warren. When it comes to horror and the macabre, very few titles carry the weight and historical significance of Warren Publishing's Creepy. Diving into the heart of darkness, issue #9, released on March 31st, 1966, holds a special place in the pantheon of timeless horror anthologies. Why, you ask? Let's peel back its chilling pages and find out. An artist whose name is synonymous with fantasy and horror, Frazetta. Hauntingly beautiful artwork adorns the cover of this issue. For many, the mere mention of Frazetta is enough to signify the value and rarity of a comic. However, the fan page of this issue is historically significant, showcasing the very first published work of Bernie Wrightson. Today, Wrightson is known for co-creating the Swamp Thing, his adaptation of the novel Frankenstein illustrated work, and for his other horror comics and illustrations, which feature his trademark intricate pen and brushwork. A legend in the making, Wrightson's initial steps into the world of professional comics began in this very issue. And if that wasn't enough, this issue boasts artwork from a veritable who's who of the comic book artistry. Wally Wood, Alex Toth, Steve Ditko, Roy Krenkel, Gray Morrow, Johnny Craig, Joe Orlando, and Reed Crandall all lent their masterful strokes to this title. Most notably, it's the first instance of Wood and Ditko's art for the Creepy series. Looking at the sales data, the trajectory for this comic is clear, with a breathtaking sale of $1,560 on October 16th for a 9.6 graded copy. Now, flashback a few years earlier, and we see a significantly lower sale of $450 on June 24th of 2018 for the exact same grade. Such a dramatic increase in value over 5 years demonstrates the growing appreciation and perhaps the realization of the gem that this issue truly is. Given the convergence of artistry, the iconic Frazetta cover, and the first appearances of certain artists on this title, this issue is much more than a collector's item. It's a cornerstone of comic history. In horror, there are tales that haunt, and there are tales that inspire. Creepy issue #9 achieves both, and its recent prominence in the market is a testament to its undying allure. Seek it out if you dare. Treasures like these are rare and fleeting, much like the phantoms that grace its pages.
So cool.
I mean, there's so much going on in this issue. I mean, just the people associated with it. I mean, to me, it seems criminally underrated. Well, 9.6, but you know, from 1966, but 1560, it is underrated actually. Now that I say about it, you had a magazine-sized book from 1966 with all those great creators on it, and it was only $1,560.
Now, and
criminal,
and Eerie and Creepy were actually the flagship titles before they actually came up with Vampirella. And Vampirella was published in 1969 by Warren Publishing as well. And their idea was by Ackerman and Warren that actually came up, which inspired the film Barbarella, by the way. So
check out the big brains on Brad. All right.
What a combination. Frazetta on the cover, Wrightson inside. Amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Ditko on it as well. I mean, there's some big artists on there. Wrightson, yeah, Ditko.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, the only Grail that I want that I still haven't is First Prince of Vampirella #1. I still don't have that, even though I sold out.
I have it. I have it.
All right. Well, you have my address.
Yeah, I have it. I have it like a 7. I think it was like a 7 point something on that. Man.
I'll take it. I'll give you a cover price and Lord's shirt, and you just send me that 7.0. If you're willing to trade it, I still have some slabs left. So I got some excellent slabs and some stuff.
Yeah, dude. I searched high and low for that book, and I finally found a really great deal. I bought it with a bunch of issues of different Vampirella.
Does that mean you're not going to get rid of it?
No.
Well, shut your whore mouth then. All right. Issue number 9. 9.6 for $1,500 to $60. Somebody's clutching their pearls right now. Hey, if you don't know, this show isn't made for wee ones. If you are, parent them correctly. It's not our job to parent your children. Next up.
Yeah, moving on. All right, so we have Deadpool, Merc with a Mouth, number 12 from 2010. Deadpool, Merc with a Mouth was a 13-issue run that featured an homage cover of a movie poster, a comic book cover, or in this case, an album cover. There are several issues in this run that command good money, like the Ed McGuinness sketch cover for issue number 1 and issue number 7, which contains the first appearance of Lady Deadpool, as well as a second and third printing by Deadpool creator Rob Liefeld. Deadpool 3 has lifted the tide for many Deadpool and related books, such as Dazzler, but another factor that adds to this book is the Nirvana homage. There are several homages to this classic album, Nevermind, such as TMNT number 18 and Go-Go Power Rangers number 25, both of which have raw fair market values at or above $100. Even though Merc with a Mouth number 12 has a raw fair market value of only $26, this week saw a record-breaking sale of a graded 9.8 for $250 on October 14th. Deadpool and Nirvana are two things that will never die for their hardcore fans.
Deadpool, Merc with a Mouth, issue number 12 for $120 and a 9.6. I take issue with this cover.
Why?
What do you see wrong with this cover?
What, he doesn't have his little pee-pee hanging out?
Yeah, he's not naked.
No. Well, there's that, but no. What is Deadpool known for?
Chimichangas.
That's a taco.
Yeah, why is it a taco?
That's not a chimichanga.
Yeah.
That's a taco. So
it's a taco.
That's a taco.
That's a hard shell taco.
Yep.
You're right. You are right.
I rest my case. All right. All right. What do we got next?
Yes, number 4.
This is probably the weirdest or most disturbing cover. I think for some odd reason I find it disturbing.
Okay. Number 4 is Dippy Duck number 1 by Marvel, published in 1957. Stan Lee was 35 years old when he penned the short stories contained in Dippy Duck number 1. He teamed up with Joe Manley, who was only 31 years old when he provided the illustration for what ultimately ended up being a one-shot comic book. Famously for co-creating the characters Black Knight, Ringo Kid, and Yellow Claw, among others, Manley's Dippy Duck sadly did not rise to the level of fame as some of this other comic characters. Stan Lee considered Manley every bit as talented as Jack Kirby, quoted as saying he could draw anything, make anything look exciting, and I actually think he was even faster than Jack Kirby. Sadly, Manley died in a commuter train accident in 1958, the year after Dippy Duck was released. This comic features a number of short stories featuring Dippy, as well as his friends, Bingo, a rabbit, Dolly, a duck, Growler, a grumpy bulldog, and Spunky the monkey. Sales of this comic are somewhat rare, as it was a low print run and likely not a huge seller when it was first released. This past week, we saw a CGC 4.0 sell for $1,500. Interesting.
Wow. Yeah, Dippy Duck issue number 1 from, I'm going to say Atlas Comics back then. I don't think it was Marvel quite yet, but I don't know, man. This duck looks sketch to me, man. He's up to no good. He's doing something. He's like on bath salts or something. I don't know.
He looks like he's in meth.
Well, where are his pants, man? Come on. He's only got a jacket on.
Yeah.
It's not just that, though. His beak is like, he has a mouth in addition to his beak. That's what I think throws me off.
You got the Rudolph end to it, too, right?
Well, it's make-believe. What are you going to do, man?
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
the
you gotta
bunny
love it. You gotta
tail.
love it for what it is. That's all
Dippy
it is.
Duck issue number 1 from 1957, 15 honey and a 4.0 if you want to get your duck on. You know it's inevitable, right?
Oh,
Like death and taxes.
Oh.
of course.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
You got to be kidding me with this.
You
one,
have
right?
got. I thought we got away
No.
from this. Isn't that on TV right now?
Wait a minute.
Oh my God.
And look at the year on this too.
Are you guys ready? Here we
Yeah.
go.
No.
Coming in at number 5, and if anybody has this, please tag us on social media because I just gotta know. Coming in at number 5, we've got Fame, Taylor Swift, issue number 1, originally published in 2010. If you're an NFL fan, you've probably seen more Taylor Swift recently than you can handle. Well, here's some more. The Fame series by Storm Entertainment focuses on culturally relevant celebrities and pop culture icons. Fame, Taylor Swift, issue number 1 provides an intriguing glimpse into the life of the pop sensation Taylor Swift. Originally known as Blue Water Productions, the publisher transformed into Storm Entertainment in 2015. BuzzFeed once noted that Fame comics are the comic every child should own, emphasizing their significance in the comic world. As of October 14th, this issue achieved a significant sales value of $85 in raw, near mint condition. This robust price highlights the desirability of a comic that delves into the life of a globally renowned artist. With a total of 6 recorded sales, that's right, 6, 5 in raw form, and 1 slab, this comic is both a collector's treasure and a testament to Taylor Swift's enduring appeal. As Taylor Swift continues to make headlines for bringing Travis Kelce on the map, I don't know about that, her comic book edition stands as a valuable collector's item and a medium to explore her remarkable journey in the world of music and celebrity.
Did that say headlines for bringing Travis Kelce on the map? Anthony would
And
shit a brick if he heard that.
And that's why I said I don't know if I agree with that. So.
No.
So this is
No,
the
no,
first
no, no,
appearance of
no.
Taylor
No.
Swift in comics, then, right?
I guess.
Gotta be.
Right?
And that-
interesting.
That is not a flattering picture at all. They like overly airbrushed her or photoshopped her or whatever.
Looks like a Barbie doll.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just
She does
looks
look like a
weird.
Barbie doll, doesn't she? Yeah, she
Looks like
does.
a Barbie doll,
Yeah.
man.
But you
Come
know,
on.
it couldn't be a shaker show unless we shake it off.
That
Good fun. Good
was a
fun.
Swift joke.
But
Nice.
I'm full of that. I'm
Very
Swifty
nice,
jokes
very
all
nice.
day. All right.
Touche, my friend.
All right. What's up next? Oh, this is dope.
All right, here we go. Invincible number 75, the Ryan Otley Retailer Appreciation 1 in 50 from Image back in 2010. We are less than 2 weeks away from the premiere of the second season of Invincible on Amazon Prime. Invincible was a smash hit when it made its animated debut back in 2021. It was immediately renewed for a second and third season. However, the series would remain in production limbo due to events like COVID and the writer's strike. During the show's hiatus, we saw sales for Invincible issues slow down. As more news was revealed about the second season, we see sales start to pick up. This issue was sent to stores that ordered at least 1 copy of cover A, 2 copies if they ordered 50 or more. This makes it a hard variant to find, and the sale on this is wild. It blew its previous sale out of the water when a 9.8 CGC sold for $1,200. This is almost 5 times the price it sold for just last year, almost to the exact date. For more casual collectors, Invincible number 1 may be out of reach. However, this retailer appreciation variant is just as epic to own. There are less than 100 copies of this book on the census, and only 21 are graded at a 9.8. A fun hunt for an amazing remastered cover.
I, for one, cannot wait for Invincible season 2. Even that other one, Adam Eve, I watched that, gobbled up. But this new Invincible, so some reporters or reviewers, they had like early access to it, and they reviewed like the first 2 or 3 episodes, and they said it's freaking fantastic. You're not ready for it. You're gonna blow your mind. It's really, if you never read Invincible, the first season was just such a small tidbit of what the Invincible world and universe is. I mean, it truly goes out there. So it's pretty dope, man. So
Yeah.
Invincible number 75, the Ryan Otley retailer appreciation variant, 150 from 2010, $1,200 and 9.8. Not bad at all. This one's cool.
I like this. Beautiful cover. This is Shaker number 7, which is Crystal number 1 by Femme Fatale Productions, published in
I thought for sure you're going to butcher one of those.
I thought so too. I was waiting for it.
What?
Nailed all of them, Marty. Good job.
Thank you.
Now,
You said Crystal like the champagne, yeah.
Crystal number 1 by Femme Fatale Productions, published in 1996. The Goon has been in development for over a decade, with the latest being an animated movie on Netflix, announced in summer of 2022. The Goon began its comic book journey as Monster Boy in Best Sellers number 1, which is actually a prototype of the Goon. The first appearance of the Goon is debatable, as Avatar Illustrated was labeled as summer special for release in June 1998, and Dreamwalker number 0 was released in November 1998.
Shout out to my man, Michael Sutton.
Okay, go ahead. But there is speculation that Avatar Illustrated was shipped later than Dreamwalker. What isn't debatable is that Goon number 1 was released after these books, but regularly sells for more than, as a graded 9.8 has broken the number 2K barrier, with graded 9.9 sold for a mind-blowing 28K. What? Getting back to Monster Boy, Crystal number 1 contains an ad for bestseller number 1. Even though it came out more than a year later, the ad is interesting, as it isn't just a reprint of the cover of the bestseller, but rather a new image of Monster Boy. This week, a raw copy of the ad for the prototype of the Goons sold for $250 on October 15th. As frustrating, go ahead.
No, I was just going to go ahead.
As frustrating as the development of this character has been on the big screen, there is still ample interest in the Goon or its prototype Monster Boy for an avid comic book collector.
Yeah, I can't do the mental gymnastics to do with that math that you just did right now about the publishing dates and everything. I was just like, okay. Either way, it's still a pretty dope cover though. Definitely 90s vibe to it.
There was a lot in this reading right here. I mean, you got a lot of numbers. You got a lot
and
of
nailed it, Marty, for the most part. Even though you said Crystal
Marty
and then you said Crystal as well, so we won't
Crystal.
Yeah.
Well, I did Crystal for on purpose because I just want to emphasize.
We award you no points to me. God have
know,
mercy on your soul.
But
there you go.
yes, thank you, sir. Thank
You did
you
great.
very much,
You did
sir.
great.
All right, next up.
What movie was that from? Good quote, Tivo. Good job.
Yeah, I love that quote. We're all dumber for listening to what you said during your incoherent rant. You said nothing means anything. Blah 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 blah. May God, we are all dumber for hearing it. May God rest your soul. All right, this is my favorite cover.
Look at this.
Oh man, I'll tell you what. If anybody's out there, I don't know if you guys collect, last issues. I've been looking for this forever, and I've never seen it. Marvel Comics presents issue number 175, originally published in 1995. Marvel Comics Presents was a bi-weekly comic series published from 1988 to 1995, featuring short stories based on various character adventures. While most of the episode's narratives were unremarkable, the issues that included Weapon X story arcs were standout exceptions. Marvel Comics Presents issue number 72 and number 79, newsstand of course, are often cited as noteworthy in the series. The anthology was published for 7 years and comprised, you guessed it, 175 issues for the first volume. Some books have 2 different covers, and the artwork is especially striking for this particular issue. The front cover displays the decayed faces of various heroes, with Spider-Man's face prominently centered. In contrast, depending on how you hold it, the back or front cover features a seductively posed Steel Raven. Marvel Comics Presents issue number 175 is significant because it marked the first appearance of the entire New Genix team. This particular issue recently sold for a record-breaking price of $750 for a CGC 9.8, and it's interesting to note that this issue is classified as rare with a low print run. Only one other 9.8 copy of this book exists, making this a particularly sought after piece amongst comic historians.
Yeah,
Cool.
Marvel Comics number 175 from 1995 for $750.
Mhm.
Of course, Chloe Comic Swag has the Avatar issue. Duh.
Yeah,
They have-
crazy.
anytime we do a show, he'll post something. It's like, oh yeah, I got this Silver Age book in a 9.8 or blah blah blah. Yeah, give them a follow on Instagram, man. They have some crazy collection.
Yeah,
of
Chloe's-
books.
Yeah, Chloe's Comic Swags, man. Follow them.
Chloe,
on
yeah,
IG too,
Chloe's
man.
comics
Yeah.
collection, and TJ's Slab Dragon. Those are the two people that I follow on Instagram because they just banger after banger after banger.
Yeah,
Speaking of
yeah.
Slab
bangers,
Dragon's
amazing.
collection, when he shows you the room and they're just stacks and
yeah, he says
stacks.
he has like 5,000 slabs or something like that. And I'm just
I believe
like,
it.
What
Yeah.
a
Okay.
hell of a I'm telling you, I've been out off the net for a long time, but seeing what a lot of these IGs and people are posting now with their collection, man, it's just wow.
The collections
It's
are
just
amazing.
amazing. It's just amazing. Not just that.
yeah,
But some of the people with their Star Wars collections and their Star Wars rooms, their
rooms.
statue rooms. I mean, oh my god, dude. I mean, I remember when I was posting shit and I was like, oh yeah, that's really great,
Have you
but
seen
then
Batman Statue Collector's new cave? It's amazing.
oh,
Yeah, I don't want
God,
to
man,
toot
some
my
of
own
these-
horn, but me and like a group of like 10 to 20 of us kind of started this whole thing on Instagram back in 2011, 2012, right? Way before I did YouTube in 2015. I was posting comics on Instagram, and there was a few cats on there,
yeah.
that were
Yeah,
posting my,
dude.
like remember
Lightning
Omega Shin
228,
Ryukin,
yeah,
Omega Shin Ryukin, and those cats,
I
and then
remember
it's
them.
funny
Oh
because
my
then
God.
I got them to go over to YouTube and they never came back to Instagram. So now the Instagram is just huge. I mean,
It's huge, man.
Yeah.
this is the hashtag of
IG,
LOTLB.
man.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. The hashtag of LOTLB has probably been used over 100,000 times.
Not bad.
Wow.
Amazing, dude. Amazing.
That's impressive.
And even then, Tim.
Which,
and
by the way,
even
anybody in the
when
show,
I
if you want
came
to
in-
tag us on any books that you want us to see, hashtag LOTLB, and
Yeah.
you got our eyes on it.
I'm telling you, the collectors nowadays, man, what they've got to show, man, is just absolutely amazing. Kudos out there to the people that are on Instagram showing their stuff, showing their rooms, showing the collection. Dude, inspiring, absolutely inspiring.
Yeah, please come and configure my room. Jeez, mine's the best. All right, Marvel Comics 175. Here is definitely an offer. This is something I've never ever even seen.
The
in
whole
a picture
show's
of.
been an offer. What are you talking about?
Okay, I'm actually really excited that I got this one too, because right. Marvel Tales starring Spider-Man issue number 1, the Hebrew edition. This came out from Kevin Comics in 1986. This unique edition reprints the iconic Amazing Fantasy number 15, which marked the debut of the Spectacular Spider-Man and a portion of Amazing Spider-Man number 1. Behind this distinctive edition is the story of Kevin Comics, a publishing endeavor founded by Kevin Picker. He's an immigrant from South Africa to Israel. Picker embarked on a mission to introduce the world of Marvel and DC comics to Hebrew-speaking audiences. It's actually a really interesting backstory if you guys have the time, the way he was able to acquire the rights to reprint these. The result was a series of translations that brought these beloved characters to a whole new readership. As of October 16th, 2023, this Hebrew edition, CGC 6.5, achieved a record sale value of $1,699. This singular sale underscores the scarcity and desirability of this edition. This Hebrew edition's uniqueness lies not only in its content, but also in its rarity. A single recorded sale highlights the difficulty in acquiring a copy, making it an exclusive find for collectors. And I want to add that there is also by Kevin Picker, he did Star Wars #1, the Hebrew edition, which reprints
What?
issues number 7 through 18. Awesome covers. If you guys can Google them, do that. But yeah, so these are awesome, but the Star Wars ones are definitely worth hunting down if you can find them.
Fantastic read,
Interesting.
Laura.
You know
Fantastic.
what's besides the Hebrew text and everything. You know what else is different on this cover? See if you can pick it out. I'll give you a hint. It's in English.
Marvel Tales.
Spider-Man is not hyphenated.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Stanley made it a point to hyphenate all his names, like Ant-Man, Spider-Man.
Good catch.
Down the line.
Yeah.
But it's like the polar opposite of DC. Batman, Superman. Things like that. But Stanley made it a point to hyphenate it. Like Ant-Man or Spider-Man, and the rest of it is just slipping right now. But look it up; it's a thing. Trust me.
It's a thing.
Marvel Tales starring Spider-Man issue #1, the Hebrew issue from good old Kevin himself. Shout out to Kevin from January 1st, 1986. 1,706.5. God, that is a hard to find book, man. It's amazing to me the amount of foreign Marvel and DC comics there are. It is just mind-boggling. I thank you, James. If you think about Hebrew editions, most famously the Mexican editions of Spider-Man. I have a Turkish edition of Amazing Fantasy 15, not the original Amazing Fantasy 15, but the reprint, and it's a Turkish variant of all things. So it's Italian, French, obviously. Obviously, everybody knows the UK Pence variants, but that's neither here nor there. All right. That's one, boys and girls. Let's see what's shaking today. Maybe we'll get some shit away. Maybe not. I don't know.
Oh, I just want to say, first of all, I miss you, James, man. You always get me laughing, brother. Anyway, shaker number 10 is Mighty Avengers #3 by Salvador Larroca. M&M variant.
Done.
Yeah. This is by
Roll the
Marvel
R's. Come on, man.
By Marvel in 2013. This is a book that has always
sound more like steamboating than it sound like rolling his R's.
I mean, what was that?
Roll your R's again. Let me see.
Salvador Larroca. M&M variant.
No, you're rolling the L, not the R.
La Roca. La Roca. Living la vida loca.
Poor Marty,
La
we're picking on
Roca.
him.
I love it. This is a book that has always carried some confusion with its release. It was released the day after Eminem's album, the Marshall Mathers LP2, yet was said to be canceled prior to release. I wasn't able to track down any hard numbers on a print run estimation, but it appears that there has been 200 or so copies graded in the past 10 years. This cover has seen some very nice sales the past 3 years, but saw an all-time high sale for a raw copy this week for $265. Eminem has had both comics and toys released based on his career, films, alter egos, etc., and all of them have gone on to do very well on the aftermarket. His B-Rabbit Funko Pop hovers around $80. His McFarlane figures are $100 plus, and his ASM comics have done really well and sells weekly for $100 plus. M's fan base is as diehard as you can get, maybe aside from Swifties, and they show up for his collectibles. This variant will remain collectible, and judging from the lack of availability currently online, prices could easily see more increases down the road. Nice.
Yeah,
I like
man,
this cover. This is a very interesting cover,
It's
and
very
I like
subtle too. It's just Eminem sitting on
Yeah.
the porch with Tony Stark. I mean, Marshall Mathers,
Yeah.
is just chilling, on 8 Mile.
And
you know what I'm
he's
saying?
a
I
big
think-
collector too, man. And he's a huge collector.
yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
think the point that is his fans are collectors because they're buying all his shit. It don't matter if it's a Funko. It don't matter. They're buying
Yeah.
his shit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
if
think
you
this
wanna-
book does have legs long term. You know,
You want to find a good track? Look out I forgot the name of the song, but it's an Eminem diss track against Ja Rule. Ja Rule had said something about Eminem's daughter, and Eminem just went in on Ja Rule, just like damn, son,
Damn.
with no Vaseline and then some. But,
He did that to Machine Gun Kelly too. It was actually a really
yeah,
good
Machine
comeback.
Gun Kelly came out with some whack ass shit, and he came out, he tore Machine Gun Kelly a new one. I was like, and then Machine Gun Kelly said, "I give up rapping. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna sing music auto tune now." That whack. If you're a Machine Gun Kelly fan, whack. Anyway, that's it for the Shakers. Do we have time to see what's shaking this week?
Yeah, we got a little time. We got time. Let's see what's shaking this
Yeah,
week.
we
Let's
got-
show
yeah.
the
There's no rush
Let's
today.
do a
We got a minute. We got a minute,
production
brother.
value
Transitions.
that the Lords of the Long Box has here. Come on, that seamless
That went
production
out the window
value.
a long
keep
time
talking,
ago,
keep
brother. That
talking
went out
until
a
you show me
long
that
time
seamless
ago.
production value, Tebow. Come on, man.
All right, here we go.
Seamlessly
Skadoosh.
transitioning. There we go.
Nice.
Hey,
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness, what we got here?
Bronies. Damn.
I believe
And a
JB
Violent
is
Bear.
a brony too, aren't you?
So here's
Aren't you
the
a
top-
brony,
Sure, I wore it
JB?
last week, man. I wore
Here's
it.
the top 10. Here's that cover I was talking about. These are the highest units sold. That's interesting. Ultimate Invasion,
What?
Department of Truth, and a Lobo. Oh, just
Lobo's
think-
about-
oh
Lobo's
man, I'm
about-
so
yeah.
stoked about the new Godzilla show coming on Apple TV. Oh,
Tell me about it, Tebow.
Yeah,
Uh,
please
don't know anything
do.
about
it's
it.
basically about the Monarch Company. You know how they were
Yes,
taking
the Monarch
kaiju and
Company,
doing
yeah.
so it's
Right.
showing from a perspective that Monarch is like the evil corporation, and these people go out to defeat them, and of course they enlist the aid of Gojira. You have to, right? Come on,
Okay.
We
now.
gotta go get it, right?
That Weird
Yeah.
Mysteries is awesome.
Let's
Click
go
on
wake
that.
that fucking
Fuck
thing
yeah,
up.
it is.
the
Look at
smart
this
Oh, that's
shit.
so cool.
God damn! Look at those colors too, just so
Oh.
vivid.
Red, yellow, blues.
Green-
There you
yeah,
go.
perfect.
Weird Mysteries issue number 6 from Stanley Morris, 6,100
Holy
for Raw Dog in
moly.
a round of VF.
Wow.
Highest known value
Wow.
8.0 for 12 grand.
Speechless.
Yeah,
Good
since
Lord.
we held you guys captive, you're just gonna sit here as we
Look
watch
at those
look at all
weird
these
mysteries, man.
awesome
Look at
covers.
look at that one with the brain coming out of the head right there. Up,
Oh,
Go
my
up a little
God.
bit.
Up one,
Love
up
it.
to, up
Right
to
there, right
that
there.
one where they're
There you go.
taking
Look
the
at
brain
that,
out of the
man.
head.
Isn't that crazy,
Brains.
man?
Cool.
Yeah,
It's a monkey
no wonder some kid brought this home and their mother was clutching their pearls.
What the hell is
man.
this?
So it looks like it only ran like 12
Satan.
issues.
You
Yeah,
devil
12
boy.
issues.
Where's that? Perfect time
Mysteries,
for
yeah.
Halloween comic
Yeah.
covers. I've been slacking this
man.
year because I've been so busy.
Yeah,
but,
come on, post some more.
I have
covers,
two,
Tebow,
brother.
come
I
on.
have two, brother. You know,
I'm posting every
the
day.
31
If
days.
you want to see some
the
There you
31
go.
days
covers,
of Halloween.
Hey,
man.
they must have
Follow
known Laura's
Disco.
going to be on the show. Blonde with the red dress.
With the red.
Ooh, I've never
So-
seen this
so-
one. This is beautiful.
Famous
Is that
Funnies
your
number
thing, Laura? Is the blonde with the red?
210.
You know, it started to be, and then like I realized that I was just in way too deep.
Is
There
that
are
a
so
PA
many.
cover if he's carrying
Really?
her like that?
Is it what?
There's a term, the pieta cover, where he's holding the limp body in his arms. If you've never heard of that term,
Yeah, I've heard of it. And I would say this categorises that. Why not?
Yeah, she looks pretty limp.
Love it.
1940 in a
Beautiful.
CGC for $1,940 for a CGC 4.0. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
not a pieta, says Lon Espinoza.
Whatever you guys say, man.
incredible, incredible.
The chat
This
Collecting is
spoken.
off the roof nowadays, man.
Green Lantern, Samaritan. I have this still.
The Mariner, the NYX is up there. Wow,
Oh wait,
still up there, huh?
I'm supposed to be highlighting these. Shit, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Blue
does that.
Beat-
I'm supposed to be highlighting these.
Blue Beetle.
Oh,
Fantastic
here's
for
one.
annual number
Ruben.
1.
Thank you, Ruben. Appreciate that.
Oh
Green
man, I
Goblin,
sold
number
I sold both of
14.
mine.
Oh, Lord,
First
her show.
appearance of
That's
Defenders.
right. You got a
Defenders,
show
yeah.
up coming on, Laura?
I
tonight?
don't know. It's
No,
well,
but
the
your
Near
channel
Nirvana
does.
channel does. Long story short, it's next.
Which is the same thing. You
That's
got
First
true,
appearance
right?
of the Defenders. I would argue that the Defenders is probably the
I
most
have that for
powerful
sale
team
right here. If
in
anybody's
all of
interested.
comics. When you factor in when the
Under
Silver
number
Surfer
1,
joined
huh?
them, when the
I
Silver
got, a
Surfer,
Marvel,
so
I got
Silver
that Marvel
Surfer,
Future number 1 for sale right now.
yeah, Silver Surfer, Doctor Strange, Hulk, and Submariner, most powerful team, hands down.
There's no way. No, there's just no way. Because
Yeah.
Submariner, he takes the water, and then you've got the
Yeah, but-
magic, then you've got the strength. I mean, why wouldn't they be? a
Doctor
strong
Strange
team?
was way overpowered, man. He was way overpowered.
You think so?
Hell yeah.
Shut
I'm
your
surprised.
whore mouth.
I was waiting for that.
What
I
you say
was
about that,
waiting for that. I knew that was gonna come at any second right now.
He's the master of the mystic arts. Holy shit! It
Yes.
changed by the time I went over there back. The Spider-Man wasn't on here before, was it? I don't think so. Interesting. Neither was his Captain Marvel Jr. Not unless I gloss
Real
over
time
it
updating.
and pay attention.
Game is fun,
Dippy
it's
duck,
fun.
dippy
duck.
G
Duck.
book, NYX. I always say
Reed's
Reed's
got
always-
Marvel
Look, man.
feature.
I've been saying Knicks for the longest time. I never said NYX. Ghost Ritter.
Nice, yeah.
I
What's
remember
that
this
going
came.
for
I
now?
remember when this came out. This came.
They're
This
going
was.
nuts over that book.
Yep. This is D23, and there was a shout out to my man
Yeah,
Sith
yeah.
Lordley who was there. Who told me what
We-
happened is they were handing out one per attendee for a special panel, and then some assholes went and they grabbed like a whole stack full of them.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
mentioned this like a couple episodes ago, man. I remember
this is the
actually,
book
this
here,
actually
yeah.
came on. Yeah,
yeah,
this actually came on one of the episodes.
yeah. 880 for a 9.8.
880, and I think it was only for I guess for the employees or something like
No, it's for the
Well, no,
attendees
just
of
the
a panel.
I
at D-
think
at
I feel like it
D23.
happened this
Okay.
year with the GI Joe, right? It happened with the GI Joe. There was a GI Joe book given at one of the panels in New York. And that thing blew up.
G.I. Joe. Love that.
number one. Nice.
The
Still have mine.
Monsters.
The
Come on now.
Monsters.
CGC 9.0 from our friends over at Gold Key.
Classic, man.
I doubt.
Classic.
I doubt they have
Gold
the
Key.
IP for this, right, Laura?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I
'cause
still
I
have
talked to
some
the guy
Gold Key
actually.
books, by the way. I mean some. I'm not exactly sure which ones, but I actually do have some Gold Key books.
I actually
Think about
talked
all
to the
that
guy who
IP
bought
that he
the,
could be letting people reprint right now with like, variant covers, just reprinting the original Gold Key.
Yeah, but
one.
what happened is a lot of people grabbed the IP. Like if you think of Gold Key, like Valiant bought a lot of their IP, and then so they have
That's it. Reef is on it tonight. He's on it.
Amazing adult fantasy. Makes it sound kind of dirty when you say amazing
that.
adult fantasy. Ever since the dawn, nothing can match the terror
Watch out, Tim.
Tim
You might have
Booba. What? I set myself up for that one. I had no idea.
You
Set
might
it up.
have that-
Tim Booba.
You might have that
Oh.
bad comment coming in later, man. You might have that
Yeah.
hater comment, man.
Oh, you gotta
You
watch
said something
out,
about
yeah.
adult fantasy. Oh my god,
Hey,
no!
might have to
Watch
get
Adult
out.
Fantasy
Another
number
social
9,
media
Tim
platform.
Booba. You know what? I need to get this in my collection just because it says Tim Booba in it now. Even though I don't know what
Say
the-
that like 3 times in a row. Tim Booba.
Tim Booba. Tim
Tim
Booba.
Booba.
Tim Booba. Tim Booba. Tim Booba. Your blood got Booba shock.
Oh, don't.
Your
Russ
blood
Claude.
clot.
No, I better not say it. I don't want to get a hate comment. Russ Claude Blump. Oh no.
Yeah, blood clot, your bumper clot.
Are we giving a book away today? Because I need. some
GB and I are in the
inventory
back, like,
sent today.
okay, let's let these two go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
can I?
we're
Can
doing
can?
our
Are we giving a
ragamuffin.
book away? Because I gotta know. I want to drop the link
Yeah.
if we are.
Do it.
Oh,
Do it.
JB, did you get all the?
Is somebody
did you
gonna
get all the
send me
comps
some
yet?
books to give away?
Yeah, did you get them yet?
And why did I drop that? Why did I?
We
just
sent them
tweet that?
already.
That was dumb.
Yeah, JB. I mean,
Sorry.
all of a sudden they
Shit
show up on
happened.
his whatnot sale. Uh-huh.
JB, by the way,
right.
loving the full beard coming out, brother. Loving it.
This is
Start
probably the best
mine,
beard I've
but-
had. You know, the Pacific Northwest
Yeah.
is you need a beard up here in the winter, boy.
Of
I'll
course.
tell you
I like
I'm
it too.
starting
Let's
mine,
go.
but nothing but gray here, man.
It
It's
gets
nothing but
cold.
gray.
So,
So you
rock
know
the
what?
gray, Morty.
I'm gonna
Rock
drop
it.
the link right here for everybody, and I
thank
just
you,
wanted
Laura.
to mention. I want you to go over to this link and hit and drop a comment in there, and to give you just a little bit of time, we have something very special. We've been teasing a very special guest for a while, and it might be time to have that guest on. Maybe
From the star.
I don't know. Here he is.
The baddest on the microphone apparatus is here. When I rock a rhyme, often eyes are dropping a tear. It's so beautiful, it's America's landscapes when this man makes lyrics like the syrups that you pour upon your pancakes. My mandate is to grip minds like a handshake. Spit Orlando Lakes and go skinny dip with the fan base. Over any damn breakbeat, I hastily make pastries tastier than anything that Wolfgang makes. So take notes out of suckers, I make coats, lump of some like Bubba Gump, fishing on lake boats. I take jokes and turn the comedy into drama. I'm bagging on your mama. I'm Jeffrey Dahmer behind ya. I'm a rhyme writer. Lock, stock, smoking the ganja. Rebuttals befuddle, leaving a puddle of saliva, sillies. You couldn't handle Randall when I throw my grammar at you. It hit your head and you would think I threw a hammer at you. I point the camera at you like Herb Ritz. Develop it, then use the pictures to pick up bird shits. You're nervous as the impervious wordsmiths hanging out in Rafa's new crib come with the verses.
Yeah, sorry, Matt Damon, you couldn't make it tonight, so Randall Park was stepped in for you. So sorry about that. You know what I'm saying?
What a shame. What a shame.
You know, what are you gonna do, man?
Yeah.
I like them apples, Matt Damon.
All right, Tiva,
All
what's
right.
13 divided by 12?
What is
Here we go.
1.333.
1 point? All right, let's see what we got here. We have a total of 31 comments. 31 comments. Shout out to everybody who drops a comment on the videos. We really do appreciate you. If you're not subscribed
People
to the
like
channel,
Randall
please
better. Look
consider,
at that. See, sorry, Matt Damon. People like Randall Park better, man.
Yep.
Jimmy,
please
Woo.
consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. And tonight's winning comment
Sub.
is,
I'm leaving at the end of this month.
he
No,
said
you're
sub
not.
now or else.
I
like
like
donuts.
once again.
Number 57. Glad I got a copy of Lobo's first appearance is the winning comment. I like donuts. Please reach out to me on the IG, on the gram, on the whatever the hell they call it now. We appreciate your attendance in the show and participating.
Yeah, I think it's one before or something, or at least auctions.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something
his
like
name
that.
sounds familiar.
Good job, man.
job,
Laura, any
brother.
last
Congrats.
words?
No, thank you guys for tuning in. This was fun. It's always a good show on Thursdays. I
Always.
enjoy this one.
Always
Yeah,
a good show.
it's fucked up when people are like, this show sucks without Laura on Tuesdays.
Yo,
Man,
it's
what are
always
we
a good
chop-
show when
what are we,
when
fucking
Laura's
chop liver
back,
here?
when JB's here, when we have the whole
Full crew, yes.
Yeah.
yes.
Full
This is
crew.
a
You know why?
team.
I always want to have at least 3 people reading Shakers. This way, you know, you don't have to read as much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Definitely.
If it was just 2 people, it's a lot. If it's just one person, forget about it. You know.
Yeah.
But what are you gonna do? JB, any last words? Did I already say that?
Yes, thanks for having me on tonight. Make sure you're tuning in on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Come on, man. And follow me on Instagram for
Subscribe or
Halloween
I'm
comic
leaving.
covers. I've been dropping them every single day. Halloween comic covers.
every day.
Subscribe or I'm leaving. Laura's gonna get the top 10, and JB's gonna get the Shaker show, and I'm just gonna ride to the sunset, looking in. What does Thanos
You
say? at
never
the end
mentioned
of-
me.
of
Where
the-
am I going, Tim? I
You
mean,
go with
I
either
said
one of
Laura-
them.
I
You
said
go with
Laura
us.
to JB.
Laura or JB will
Where am I
adopt
going?
you. Yeah, we'll adopt you.
I'll take Marty. Yes.
Be ready by November 1st.
No.
All right, Marty, your farewell blessing, will you please?
Oh, happy Hollows, happy Samhain, happy winter solstice, ghouls and goblins. And thank you for joining us. And may the comic spirits haunt your evil comics and fill your long boxes with tricks and treats. Excelsior.
Excelsior. Well done. All right, boys and girls, we'll see you Tuesday for the Cover Price Top 10. Until next time, keep digging in them long boxes. Peace out. As soon as I find my outro here. Yeah. Peace.
Shake and make it, pull it back.
Oh my god.
In the great hall of the Justice League, there are assembled the world's 3 greatest heroes, created from the cosmic legends of the universe. Their mission, to fight injustice, to right that which is wrong, and to serve all mankind.
Now that's a name I've not heard.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is
Shake and make it, pull it back.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is In this, you shall know that the Lord is
What the heck is the deal? I'm the best there is.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is
What's in the box?